I'm back again, people, with another unboxing. I do want to say, first of all, if you happen to hear anything in the background like sirens or loud bass, just excuse that. I've been hearing emergency vehicles this morning. I'm not sure if that's like part of storm preparation or what for Hurricane Matthew. It is an unusual number of sirens that I have heard, so maybe that's what it is. And then I guess I got some neighbors just pretty much being ignorant and blasting some music very unnecessarily. So like I said, I don't know if you can hear that at all, but if you do, please forgive that. Anyway, I'm really excited about this unboxing. I didn't think the box would get here this fast, but Sherry Stover, one of my subscribers, and I'm just gonna say a friend as well. I think she's a really cool person. Every time that she sent me a box, it's been pretty amazing. The first time she sent me one, it was just completely out of the blue. She didn't say anything about it. She just went ahead and sent me some cool items, including a Skeletor bobblehead and some cool comics, a couple other things. And it was just a really pleasant surprise. And we've kind of developed this relationship since then where we kind of look out for each other. And like I said, every unboxing that I've done from things that she sent me, it's just really been amazing, and you could hear my big reactions, especially with the last one. So yeah, if you haven't checked out any of those unboxings from when Sherry Stover sent me something, definitely go back and check those out. I'll try to remember, I know sometimes I forget, but I'll try to remember to actually link at least the last one down in the description so you can go back and check that out, because she sent me something that it still blows my mind to this day just to even look at it. But anyway, let's go ahead and get to the box that she sent me here. And I do have it off camera because it is kind of a large box. Now I do have an idea of what is inside of here, but I'm still really excited to actually get my eyes on. Okay, now first of all, I sent her a box recently, and she's not a YouTuber, so I'll just tell you quickly that I did send her, I had an extra glow-in-the-dark pinhead, so she is the individual that got that extra one. And then I also sent her a t-shirt, and I'm about to let you know exactly what t-shirt I sent her. As a matter of fact, when you see the t-shirt that she sent me, then you should know the one that I sent her. So I'm getting it out of the bag here, and let's go ahead and take a look at it here. Okay, so from the most recent Legion of Collectors box, the Women of DC, this is the Villains shirt. Okay, featuring the female villains there. So we got I believe that's Poison Ivy, of course, Harley Quinn, and then we have Catwoman. So very cool. And this is the shirt I was hoping for. I ended up with the hero shirt. She wanted the hero shirt. I wanted the villain shirt. So of course it just made sense to go ahead and exchange. And luckily, you know, same size shirt. So this is pretty awesome. I definitely look forward to rocking this. Still a little bit, you know, disappointed in Funko for not putting more vibrant colors on this. They need to stop thinking that men won't wear vibrant colors that feature female characters. They just need to get over that. And like I said, I've noticed that before with you know, the Spider-Gwen shirt that they had, very subdued colors, even though they had some really nice concepts for that shirt. But let me not retread too much here. Let me keep things moving. A figure I've talked about before. This has been very elusive. A lot of people have tried to find it for themselves, and I've had some people try to find it for me, and it just disappeared. I actually saw this figure, and I am about to show you what it is, but I did see this particular figure in a FYE a couple months back, and what kept me from buying it there was, for one thing, I was hoping to see the price come down, maybe just a little bit, but then also the paint job was just not on point. But I'm looking at this one now, and the paint job looks right, and I'm so glad to finally have the Harley Quinn Vinyl Vixen. Very cool, and yes, big shout out to Sherry Stover for getting this figure for me, because I was just having no luck with it. And I think online it's been marked up, you know, people reselling, and definitely marked up. So yeah, very cool to finally have this figure. And like it says here on the back, it doesn't show them, but there's also Catwoman and Poison Ivy. I still see those in stores. I see them everywhere. I'm just not as much interested in them. I really wanted this Harley Quinn one. I think it's a great design. And as a matter of fact, let's go ahead and get her out of the box. And here she is. Absolutely great looking figure. This looks so cool. I just love it. You know, the classic Harley. Hammer here actually has a little flexibility to it. Not going to move that too much though. I know it's not really meant to be moved around, but yeah, this is a great looking figure. And I really like the base too. The base, you know, is this red star. And if you happen to get, if you happen to track this figure down and you get it, when you put her on the base, definitely start with this foot. Start with her right foot, you know, with the black shoe on. It just made it a little bit easier to get her on there. And now, you know, once you actually get her on there, it's very sturdy. But as with most of these bases, it can be a little bit tricky to get the figure on there at first. But yeah, that made it a little bit easier to start with that foot and then put her on there. So yeah, I'm very happy with that figure. It's a kind of a large figure, so I will have to find some good space for it. I have so much Harley Quinn stuff that right now it is getting a little bit tricky to find the space. I had like a Harley Quinn corner going on, which I still do have, but my Harley stuff has expanded beyond that corner. So yeah, I'm probably going to just have to break down and get another shelf that's just completely Harley Quinn at this point. Now, just for size reference, if you're not familiar with the Vinyl Vixens figure, let me go ahead and bring in some other figures here so you can kind of get a feel for it. Here we go. For comparison's sake, starting over here, you see we have the Rock Candy figure. We got the DC Bombshell, which is the Noir version. This was a, well, let me backtrack. Okay, the Rock Candy figure I picked up for myself. I happened to just run across it at Power Comics in Conway, South Carolina, one of my favorite stores. And then the DC Bombshell, the Noir version, this was a birthday gift from Karen of Ethan Finds Out. Thank you again, Karen, because I still really love that figure. Over here, we have the black and white Harley Quinn statue. This was part of a trade with Cat D. Shout out to Cat D. And then we have a pop figure over here, but this is a pop figure that nobody else has, and that's because this is a custom by Sherry Stover. So big shout out to her for that and the other customs that I have received from her. You know, the Harley Quinn in the red dress is very cool to have a Harley Quinn that nobody else has. So going back to the Vinyl Vixen, you see that she towers over all of these other figures and statues. So definitely a nice size statue there. That's why I got to make sure I find a really good spot to display her. And like I said, at this point, I just straight up need a shelf that's dedicated to Harley Quinn, not just a little shelf in a corner, but I need probably a full like bookcase to get all my Harley Quinn stuff onto. So these figures all together and statues, they look great together. Very glad that I had these all. And of course, there's still more Harley Quinn to get. There always is. They have a Harley Quinn Suicide Squad version of Harley Quinn on the way. Like I said, it'll be a Vinyl Vixen. Right now, I'm not completely sold on the design. I think I'll have to see that one with my own eyes before I make up my mind about it. But the Q-Fig of Harley Quinn, the Suicide Squad version, that's a definite. I definitely want that one. Right now, I think, yeah, last time I checked, it was sold out on Entertainment Earth, but I'm sure I'll be able to track it down somewhere else or they'll get it back in stock, so I'm not going to stress over that. So going back to this custom figure, like I said, Sherry Stover does do customs if you're not familiar with her, and I have one more item in the box that she just sent, and this was a little request that I made to her because EJG12, that's another YouTuber, big shout out to EJG12. He sent me a box with just a couple of different random items in it, and he happened to have an extra Iron Man figure. And I already had this Iron Man figure, but I was so glad that he sent it because right away I was like, I know what I want to do with this. I want to send this to Sherry Stover. And I had a little idea in mind, so let's go ahead and see the results of what happened here. So originally I didn't actually have, when EJG12 sent it, he didn't actually send it with a box, but like I said, I already had this figure, so I just took mine out and I put the one he sent inside of the box, and then I sent this off to Sherry Stover, and then I sent her a couple of pictures as well. So let's go ahead and take a look here. Yes, black and gold Iron Man. This is what I wanted, and I'm really glad to have this. Let's go ahead and get it out of the box, take a closer look here. And I really did think about it because Iron Man has had so many different designs. Some of them have been done as pop figures. It's amazing that they don't have more variety with Iron Man. I mean, they have so many Batman figures, so many Deadpool figures, you know, even so many Olaf figures. But, I mean, where are all the different Iron Man armors at? There really aren't as many as you would think. So, here it is with the fresh paint job going on. The black and gold Iron Man. This is very cool. And what I will do at the end of this video, I will show you the pictures that I sent her way. The back is just all black here. That's fine because actually I don't know. I didn't see any pictures of the armor from the back, so I don't know if there was like gold detailing on the back of it. So I'm fine with that. But yeah, this is really cool. Very glad to have this. Yeah, I definitely will be showing this one off on social media and to friends, you know, and everything. Very cool. So great job again, Sherry. And man, I think I'm up to I must have at least six or seven customs by Sherry now, and I really feel honored with that because it's not something that she does for a living. It's not even a side hustle at this point, though I've told her before that she could absolutely make some money off of her customs if she really wanted to. But the main reason she does it is just because she likes metallic paint jobs, and those figures can tend to run, they get pricey real quick, especially on the resale market. So she just started doing them herself, which is very cool. And she's expanded beyond that. She's doing some other types of figures as well. And I really encourage her to keep that up, Sherry. I know you're watching this. Definitely keep it up. Keep doing what you're doing because you're really doing great work. And don't be surprised, you know, if in the near future I'm sending something your way again to get another custom done. And also, Sherry, speaking directly to you, if you haven't received your box yet, it's definitely on the way. I gotta pay attention now when I go to my post office because there's a new worker there. She doesn't ask if I wanted priority. I know sometimes priority and standard for some reason come out to about the same price. And I think she will just go ahead and do whatever's cheaper. And I gotta catch that. That's my own fault. I gotta make sure I let her know. I always prefer to ship priority just because it gets there faster. So yeah, that's my bad if you haven't received your box yet, but it's definitely on the way and hopefully you will get it soon. Please let me know as soon as you do receive it. And I hope you you know, like what's in the box, even though you know for the most part what's on your way. But the comics, I'm not telling you exactly what the comics are. I just hope that you do enjoy those. But yeah, I hope you all enjoyed this video. Like I always say when I have these unboxings, yeah, give Sherry Stover her props down in the comments. Let her know what you think about the custom that she did. And I know me personally, I really appreciate it. That is so cool. Definitely going to be displayed outside of a box. That's what I do with all customs. I really like to have them on display. So really happy with that. Yeah, the black and gold is just so cool. And it's like I said, it's amazing they haven't done that officially. And there's so many other Iron Man armors that they haven't done officially. They're leaving some money on the table, basically. But yeah, I'm going to go ahead and wrap this video up. Thank you all for watching. If you didn't catch my last video, do make sure you go back and check that out as well. And do let me know what you think about my horror background that I have going on right now. I may actually change this towards the end of the month. We'll see though. And some of you may have an idea of what I might switch it up to a little bit, what the focus might be, but we'll see. Yeah, but again, big shout out to Sherry Stover. Thank you so much for the awesome trade. And for the rest of you, thank you for watching. Like I said, give her her props. And you all take care. Till next time.